Okay, I'm at Mary's house here on Bob White in Westport. So we actually, just so you know, we take care of the support to residents. I think it's number 2 Grouse Path, right down the street, 2 Grouse Path, right, about a quarter mile from you. We did a project for them last year and we took over their maintenance. So if you take a look at their lawn, the health of their lawn, you're gonna notice that it's got a much different color and less weeds than what you have in your lawn. And that's just based on expertise and knowing how to properly do the maintenance and what materials you're using to get the best results. So from a lawn fertilizing perspective, I think we could really improve the lawn. We're probably gonna be a little more expensive than the person you're using now, but rather than put bad money into the lawn and kind of get very subpar results, you spend a little bit extra, use the best materials, get guys who really know what they're doing, then I think your lawn would look tremendously better. So anyways, that's one thing just to point out. So then along the front foundation of the house, you kind of have a little bit of a hodgepodge of all these different plants, certain plants that are too close to other plants, meaning like the 2 hydrangeas are right near the morning light grass. The hydrangeas are eventually going to get much bigger. So I think everything, to be honest, you should just be reorganized. Picked up, basically you won't lose the value, but pick it up and replant it elsewhere. So it's got more of a cohesive design. The dwarf Japanese maple, that tree wants to grow about 18 feet wide. Won't grow too much taller, but it's definitely the wrong spot for it. So you could, again, transplant that into a spot, make that a really beautiful focal point. But that's got to be moved very soon, because if you wait too long, you won't be able to move it, and then the tree is very valuable. Okay. So you got some peonies, salvia, more mop-head hydrangeas. The problem with mop-head hydrangeas is that they only bloom off last year's wood, meaning that if you get up fluctuating temperatures during the spring or a really bad winter, you won't get any flowers the following season. So there's different families of hydrangeas, but this is called a mop-head hydrangea, most likely pink or blue flowers. And that's something to point out. So you just want to be aware that if you want to add any more hydrangeas, there's different types that will guarantee to bloom, where these do not guarantee to bloom. They've only bloomed about half of the years out of the last 6 years with all the crazy temperature swings, okay? So you got lamb's ear. I don't recommend that because that actually turns into mush if you get a lot of rain. Alchemilla, which is also known as lady's mantle. Ajuga, which will spread and keep on spreading like crazy. So usually you want to plant that in a contained area because it'll just keep on shooting runners under the ground and spread like crazy. Another Alchemilla. 3 dwarf barberry, okay? A bunch of American boxwoods. Some of these American boxwoods have been damaged from the snow falling off the roof. So you got to do the proper maintenance and tie them with jute twine before the winter. And what that will do is that will limit the damage to the plants, because those are really expensive to replace. Okay, the most expensive plant you have in the front outside of the Japanese maple is definitely the American boxwoods. Okay, they also have an insect right now feeding on them called leaf miner, very common. So we can give you a quote for treating that, which will kill the insect and protect them. Okay. Then you've got a nepeta, which is what this guy is here. Barberry, hydrangeas, iris, hibiscus.